Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Haggerty versus Andrade for the Kickboxing Bantamweight 1 title. I am dealing with a cellulitis infection right now and just got the IV out. So on the channel we're going to be sticking to watching fights, but fortunately we have lots of good stuff to watch that just happened over the weekend. Posted Sanchai versus Buakaw yesterday. Here we go. We got the Muay Thai fighter Haggerty against the MMA fighter Andrade. Andrade actually has something like 43 Muay Thai kickboxing bouts. So he's not unexperienced in this area, but you can tell his technique is a little more forced. It doesn't look as fluid as Haggerty. It's hard to look as fluid as Haggerty because the dude is just a technician. So precise with his technique, it looks beautiful. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in this. Andrade, I've seen him take a beating in some of the fights with the 4-ounce gloves. So he's a tough dude, but he gets hit a decent amount. He's really chopping for that rear leg on Haggerty out of the southpaw stance. Oh, good fake with the legs to the jab cross. That one just bounced off Andrade's head. Andrade hasn't really opened up and comboed yet, and I think he's going to have to do that against Haggerty because this is sort of Haggerty's perfect fight right now. You let him throw a couple shots. There you go. You got to do that against him. Because if you let Haggerty just go and control the rhythm of the fight, it's not going to work in your advantage. Good little bounce. I like the way that Haggerty's moving. He's backing up, but then he steps in, he lands his shots. He does a quick exit. Good left hook from him there, but there was a knee that came in from Andrade. Got a big kick there. They're throwing down. I think Andrade's going to have to be really tough to get to the deeper part of this fight, because he's already getting hit in the first round. That's usually not a good sign. Nice body shot there. But like I said, this MMA fighter, this MMA champion is tough. He fought John Lineker, and I watched that recently, a rematch between the two of them, and my gosh, he just kept getting clubbed with these 4-ounce gloves and would just not go away. Haggerty doing a really nice job at this point, still not having taken any big shots aside from a couple low kicks. That was a nice knee that came in there though. A little stance switch. Ooh, no, Haggerty's back. He occasionally steps backwards into a southpaw stance just to gain extra distance. Good attack there at the end. Yeah, I like that little, he transitions backwards to his southpaw stance, and then if the guy comes forward, he's able to go on the attack, but if not, he just regains his normal stance. Good way to just close, or to give yourself more space between your opponent, but still stay pretty aggressive. It's a slick little thing. Plus, when you go to a different stance, it throws off your opponent a little bit. For a second, they're like, oh, different stance. Does he have something planned? I'm actually really impressed with Haggerty's transition to the heavier weight class, because he used to be at 135, now he's at 145. I thought he would be undersized, but he's muscled up nicely, and he looks like he's able to compete with guys like Andrade, who are very muscular looking guys. So well done by him. Whatever, just maybe increase the calories, or maybe he added in some explosive weight training, I don't know, but it's going well. Nice little jab there. Andrade is coming out a little bit. Ooh, cross to the back of the head there on that low kick. Andrade came out a little bit heavier, but it'll be interesting to see what he's going to do to get in towards Haggerty and create some real damage. A lot of people think Haggerty can be dismantled because they saw Rodtang do it in their rematch, but I think he's a tough guy. Rodtang is just extra special and can take so much punishment while still delivering it. Not many people can do that. really like that little jab hook that he does. He just sort of touches. There's not power in it. He's just looking for the low kick setup. But does it fast enough that it could very well distract somebody. Andrade checked that last one, but just wanted to point out that it was nice. The only thing I don't like about Andrade's defense is when he does go to the guard, there's no movement. When he does go to that Dutch guard, he just kind of settles there. Oh, big head kick. And now they're bombing, but he's on wobbly legs. Haggerty on the hunt. Like I said, this guy is tough. He still hasn't gone down, but he's just getting ragdolled right now. You almost at this point want to take a knee because you don't want the ref to stop the fight while you're standing. If you really feel like, oh, the ref might stop it, take the knee, recover, because standing up too long is just they're gonna wave it off. Look at the ref, he's right in there ready to stop it. There's the knockdown. Whew, that was a lot of techniques coming in there. Oh my gosh, see, that's the problem. You try to stay on your feet, you try to fight through, you think, oh, this is a really good plan, I'm gonna fight back, and then by the end of it all, if you would have just taken the knee, you could have bounced back into the fight and maybe recovered, but Andrade did not do that. Amazing job from Haggerty there. That was a nice head kick to start it all off. And, you know, he got tagged a little bit when he was trying to finish him with mostly hands there. I'd be interested to see him face like a high level boxer, somebody who's really good with their hands. But fantastic job from this English fighter. He's actually somebody that I would be very interested to fight, even more so now that he has the belt at my weight class in 1FC. Of course I'd like to fight him because I would love to have that belt. Will I end up in 1FC? We will have to just take it, I guess, contract by contract. But that is somebody, definitely somebody, that I would like to face off against. Let's see if we're going to get any highlights here, just to finish this off. He seems like, that's the guy that he's squaring off right there. It's an opponent, not an opponent, sorry, somebody else at his weight class who is actually very good. I think Felipe Lobo or something like that. I just wanted to get some highlights happening here. Maybe we'll skip ahead. I can't find any right now, so we're just gonna leave it and I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for joining today, guys. I will hopefully be done with this infection fairly soon, be back up and running. The injuries are just all over right now. It's like this just caused my body to collapse and everything else with it just kind of went down. So hopefully I'll be back to bring you guys tutorials, but until then, we'll keep doing some fights just so you guys are getting to watch some awesome stuff.